Not hiding anything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so I think, because that's I think a lot of people look for that secret. Because I did. I remember on the come up in the first few years, just doing everything I could to grow the business. The business never grows as quickly as you want it, especially early on, right?
Yeah.
And so you're always just like, you're doing well, but you're like, no, it's not well enough. Because you're like, I'm looking for growth, and then you're looking over the fence and you're seeing these other guys.
Bigger. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
how do I get like that?
But how do they? They've got this many more trucks. Like, oh man, they've got jobs every day. Like they're doing this or they're doing that. It's like, how are they doing? Like, what am I missing here? And I remember talking to some companies that were a few years ahead of me, and just like asking questions. Like, and this was on Instagram way back in the day, and they were nice enough to respond to me and there wasn't any. They basically were doing everything I was doing. They were doing.
Yeah, some of it's just time.
Just like, yeah,
it's time. And
how much do you think that plays into development of business? Just
time.
Just time. Like, because I don't think you can grow a company. I think growth is kind of in a container for specified time periods, unless you have a tremendous amount of outside influence, whether it be like capital for marketing or something like that, to artificially push growth.
Even then, I think time is extremely important, but nothing is as important as reps. So it's like everyone's got 8-10 hours in the workday. It's like, how many reps can you put in? And that is what compounds over time. And like, I think about it like, let's just say outside sales. Like I have guys that's all that they do is outside sales. And when we go over their metrics every week, a lot of the thing that I hone in on the most is like, how many cold outreaches did you have, right? Because it's like, hey, we sold this much this week, or we sold this. And a lot of times I'm thinking, well, that's great. That's what our goal is. But that's, a lagging indicator. It's like, I want to know the reps you're putting in. It's like, how many times are you just picking up the phone and calling? Because if you're doing 20 a day, it's like, that's good. And it could lead to some things. But imagine if you're doing 50. And then it's like, if your answer rate is 20% and your close rate on that is 10%, then you kind of know it's like, this is the mark that I can get. So then it's just like, how many reps can I put in? Because too, the compounding interest over time, it's like if you're doing 50, like let's just say cold calls, but it's like, let's say you're doing 50 cold calls or knocking on 50 doors a day, that over time, when you look at just a week and then a month and then 6 months and a year, the person that's doing a few, and then worrying about everything else and trying to find the silver bullet, and then the guy that's just picking up the phone.
Right.
The difference in just 6 months to a year is so crazy. The compound interest the effect that can have on that. So it's like, to me, it's reps. It's reps in hiring people, and if it didn't work, fire them, hire somebody else. You get better at hiring. You get better at training. You
absolutely.
Try this, try that. You try different things. Try different sales tactics when you're talking to customers. Try different things, because too, it's like the reps will not only help you learn what's the better option to take, but it'll teach you what not to do. But then too, it's like, same thing with the guys on the phone. It's like, you might call 50 people or knock on 50 doors and like get one response, but it doesn't mean that all 50 people don't remember you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like the compounding interest of reps over time, to me, is like, that's when time matters the most, because I dabble with jiu-jitsu, right? And I was going about 2 to 3 times a week, every week. And there was a couple guys in there that were white belts like me. And I remember like focusing in on it really hard, and I was like, I gotta get better. I wasn't getting any better. And they just kept telling me, just keep coming back. It'll start to make sense. And one of the guys that was like similar time frame to me was like, I was kind of thinking like, dude, you're never gonna figure it out. But he just kept coming. And then I broke my rib, and then I didn't go back for like 6 months or so. And I remember when I came back, the dude was light years ahead of me.
No kidding.
Light years. And it was like, oh, just because you just kept coming.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just the repetition over and over. And if you take the time frame and you focus on the reps in the time frame, rather than just like looking for the silver bullet while someone else is just doing the reps, it's like the reps are what is going to help you over time.
Now let me ask you this, on a follow-up on the sales call stuff. what do you think would be the differentiating factor in a really good salesperson on the phone who understands, that sales psychology of talking to people and, positioning and messaging and all these things, as opposed to someone who doesn't really know much, but who just hits the phones? Like, do you think those two people would have a drastically different result?
Well, I guess I'd look at it as like the guy that you're saying is really skilled. How did he get to that?
Okay, that's fair.
I would say he got to that by doing the reps.
Just by doing the reps, paying
There
attention.
might be the unicorn out there that's just like, it's just this natural ability, but it's like, I'm not a unicorn. And I'm not a unicorn at anything. So everything with me is like, everything is about repetition. I've been blessed with the ability to not be good at anything that I first start. You name it. Like, first time I picked up a guitar, first time I went out and played, I'll never forget the first time I played golf. First couple of times I played golf, a buddy of mine was like, this is not for you, man. Like, it's just not, like, this is not for you, but it's like, and I'm not acting like I'm a scratch golfer now, but it's like, I can go out and golf, and you wouldn't think, like, you don't belong on this course.
How many balls do you lose on average? Let's just...
Nowadays, just a few.
Okay,
it
that's
used to
impressive.
be a hole. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like
a full box. Is
I
just
have
gone.
the blessing, and that's how I look at it. Is like, I'm not good at anything when I first start. I'm actually pretty bad at most things when I first start. But because I have that, I know it. So I'm like, I have to work extra hard, and I have to kind of put in more reps than the next guy because I don't have a natural ability. And those reps over time have always helped me. That's why I like to read. That's why, like, there's certain things I'll do, and I'll do it over and over and over and over because I'm like, I got to catch up because I'm kind of a dum-dum. That's how I think of it. We're like, I'm a little bit of a dum-dum, so I got to put in extra effort than everybody else. And it's over time in my life has shown to help me. But to answer your original question, it's like, I would always want the unicorn, but what do they say? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So it's like, it kind of depends on the circumstance, but it's like the guy that's doing the reps, eventually he's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the hard part's the reps.
Right.
So it's like, once he figures out the other part and he has the reps.
And not taking things personally, especially with that cold outreach stuff.
And that takes reps.
Yeah, just brush it off.
It's going to hurt
Someone
everybody
slams
at
the
first.
door in your face. It's not.
Brush it
it's
off.
not personal.
Yeah.
Someone says no to you on the phone, or something worse. Don't take it personal. Just dial the next number.
That's true.
Everything's going to be okay.
That's so true.
You know what I mean?